the Zen Brain Podcast,
where we explore alternatives to psychiatric medication and strategies for conscious lifestyle change. Here's your host and philosophical entertainer, Michael Pierce.
Michael Pierce.
So, we got Brian McNeel here. He's been on a podcast before. He did an ecstatic dance DJ podcast. And you should go check out his podcast and his music because he's rocking it. We'll put it in the description. So we're just hanging out, and I used ChatGPT to generate some questions based on a few things about Brian, and we're going to read them and have a conversation. We're not necessarily going to read them all. It's just more of a way to stimulate conversation. But here's what it came up with. What initially drew you towards the work of Byron Katie, and can you describe how her teachings have influenced your spiritual journey?
Yeah, absolutely. So I met her at a time in my life where I was really struggling. I was essentially homeless and didn't have a job at the time, and felt like I was also having kind of a spiritual crisis, and I would just call it a tough place, kind of a place of hopelessness. And a friend of mine said, I want you to meet somebody who has he said she is the embodiment of Christ. And I said, well, I absolutely got to meet her. I'm suffering. And so I went and I met her on the east. Can we cover locations or no?
Oh, whatever.
Oh, okay. On the east side of Salt Lake City, on this beautiful home, and it was this very foggy, morning. So it was all mystical, this home on the mountain, basically, on the side of the mountain. And so, yeah, just through a friend, and it was really profound. And I did my first turnaround, which was, I want my mother to listen to me. And I flipped it to, I want me to listen to my mother. And I went, oh, it was a flip.
Interesting. And that's when you went, oh, this work works.
Yeah, this work works. And then she was like, there's one